night surprises the Christian while he sings. It is the Lord who rises with healing in his wings. When comforts are declining, he grants the soul again a season of clear shining to cheer it after rain. So somebody may ask, who wrote this beautiful poetry and deep theology? His name is William Cowper. William Cowper was born on 26 November 1731. So he was actually contemporary of John Wesley, Charles Wesley, who were the founders of Methodism. Now, we are told that when he was only 6 years old, his mother died, and his father was a pastor minister who had to take care of him, but we're not sure that he brought him to Christ. No indication. All right. We know that William Cowper learned law but never practiced because of depression. And then also he studied poetry, which actually helped him survive in this world. William Cowper lived a very difficult life because he had to deal with despair, he had to deal with depression, he had to deal with insanity, and he had to deal with suicide, taking his own life. We are told that when he was only 31 years, he committed, that year alone, he committed suicide 3 times, which means 3 different times he wanted to take his own life, to kill himself. So he was finally admitted into St. Albans Insane Asylum Recovery. This is where we are told he met the Savior, or he received salvation. Friends, looking at William Cowper's life, I want us to take a look at our own lives. We know that coronavirus has destroyed many homes. Okay, many lost their parents, many lost their children, their sons and daughters, uncles, nieces, name them. And people haven't gotten over these. And then also people lost their jobs. No source of income. Some have lost, businesses have closed down. They have lost their businesses. People are dealing with very difficult situation. And so I believe that William Cowper is teaching us to stick with Jesus. So he wrote second part of the second verse, set free from present sorrow, we cheerfully can say, let the unknown tomorrow bring with it what it may. The second verse is also another beautiful verse. William Cowper wrote, in holy contemplation, we sweetly can pursue the theme of God's salvation and find it ever new. God's salvation. Do you know that the entire Bible is about God's plan to save you and to save me? It's all about salvation. So the question is, has Jesus saved you? Does the Spirit of God agree with your spirit that you are a child of God, that you are born again, that your name is written in the Lamb's book of life, that your robes are washed in his blood? In the fourth verse, William Cowper wrote, though find no fig tree neither their wanting fruit should bear, though all the field should wither, nor flocks nor herds be there, yet God the same abideth. His praise shall tune my voice, for while in him confiding, I cannot but rejoice. William Cowper is here influenced directly by the prophet Habakkuk. So this verse seems to come from Habakkuk chapter 3, verses 17 and 18, where Habakkuk is looking around depression, challenges, problems, oppression, injustices, and a lot of very bad situations. Habakkuk was never influenced by none of these. Instead, he looked at God, whose unfailing love and faithfulness continued to abide. So Habakkuk wrote, though the fig tree does not bud, and there are no grapes on the vines, though the olive crop fails, and the fields produce no food, though there are no sheep in the pen and no cattle in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. That's what Habakkuk wrote. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in God, my Savior. And so, brothers and sisters, as William Cowper wrote in the 3rd verse, and he who feeds the ravens, he will give his children bread.